Namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot, and in today's video we are going to see who is your twin flame, as in not the personality this time, but this time we are going to see what is your love story going to be with your twin flame. And this time for card spread, I have also asked the reason, as in why there was there was the no separation, and how do you come into reunion. So this is for every one of those who A, have never met your twin flame before, or B, have already met your twin flame before and in the mid story, maybe in the separation or something. So this is for both of you. So we have 4 piles over here. Pile number 1 is 6 of cups. Pile number 2 is 9 of pentacles. The 9 of pentacles person, whoever the viewers are, is I had a very strong feeling that my stomach was dropping. I have no idea why. So I think that this might represent something related to your stomach, or something about nervousness, or on the contrary, that you are someone who feels very relaxed around any subject. Yeah, very stable. That is one of the energies I received from 9 of pentacles as well. So if you associate with this, this might be your pile. Okay, pile number 3 is the Fool, and lastly pile number 4 is 8 of Wands. Choose intuitively. These cards has nothing to do with the reading. These cards are just for piles, so it doesn't matter what you are choosing. Okay, so let's begin with pile number 1. So those of you who have chosen pile number 1, this is going to be a reading. Let's see who your twin flame is, what is the story of your twin flame and yours, how you're going to feel when you meet each other, you both. Okay, so if you are resonating with one side of the story, and I will be taking a them card representing their, emotions and all. So the first card I want to take out is when do you meet? So this could be the card of, the time or the date or anything like that. Not exactly, but you will get to know. Otherwise, this might be the cards as in what experiences or lessons you are learning before you meet your twin flame. Let's see. If you have never met your twin flame before, you are going to meet them or have a reunion with them in 2 years. So for most of you, how you're going to meet your twin flame, or when you're going to meet your twin flame, is when you manifest your twin flame. And this somehow makes me feel that angels are saying that this is how you're going to be reunited with your twin flame. I know this seems like it's the easiest thing to do, that it manifests, and yet it's not working. Somehow there's a catch, I have a feeling. I don't know. We'll figure it out by the end of this reading. But it doesn't look like, it looks like maybe you have done all of your self whatever you know lessons that you needed to learn. You have learned that lesson, the time period is right, all you need to do now is manifest, and then you manifest your twin flame, and then boom, you both are together once again. But for a lot of you, how you're going to meet your twin flame is when you feel that you are vibing, when you feel like you can manifest anything you want. This would be the period of time that has just transformed from juggling a lot with the Two of Pentacles, and then suddenly transforming and understanding the rules of the universe, the laws of the universe, and understanding how manifestation works, understanding how to manifest things, and abundance is coming your way. You are leading your life This is when you meet your twin flame. Where are you going to meet your twin flame? For some of you, you might have met your twin flame during college times. It could be the study, I don't know, but it could be your age when you have met your twin flame, that then you were, in high school or college. Or it could also be a work environment where is not specifically a place this time as well, for a very strange reason. This is again the feeling that you are leading your career, your business, and that's where you meet your twin flame. So it might be that you are, for example, a social media influencer. When you are manifesting whatever you wanted for the, let's say, followers, you wanted a lot of followers or brand deals. You manifested that thing worked, and along the line your twin flame contacts you. Your twin flame, maybe DMs you, and that's how you end up becoming friends with your twin flame. That's the very specific scenario. That was also the example. Just take how it resonates. Let's see how you're going to feel. Or, okay, let's first see what you're going to do, like what you're doing when you are, okay, Eight of Pentacles. That's just the whole picture. This is your journey, what they are doing when you are meeting this person. Obviously, you were there. This was the first time that you are meeting with this person. So, mhm. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, so this is the first time that you are meeting your twin flame, okay? So this might be your past or this could be your future. However it is, it doesn't matter. When you meet your twin flame, why you are there was like, this looks like your work environment, right? So obviously you are there because you want to do a lot of hard work. You want to make sure you are perfect. And I genuinely sense a lot of strong social media influencer vibes from this one. Maybe you are someone who has something to do with the Instagram or any social media platform for that matter. But yes, all you want to do is perfect yourself and perfect your skills. And one of the perfection that you are doing is also maintaining a good, healthy relationship with your followers. And that's how you end up, maybe messaging this person for the first time. Whereas, why are they here? Why are they sending you a text message? Or why have they spoken to you the first time they spoke to you? Or why are they there? Okay. They are there because somehow what makes me feel, okay, let me tell you, I'm getting a very, very straightforward message. There's no um, generalization in this message whatsoever. This is a very specific scenario. Here is also a very specific scenario. So, what happened in this person's life? Either this person was in a relationship, or when you're meeting, they were, yeah, either they were currently in the relationship when you guys are meeting with each other, or they have had a past relationship when you guys was first meeting each other. I hope it makes sense. But whatever that is, the other person, the other relationship that they have in their life, they are kind of someone who makes them feel hopeless, that there's no coming out of this fight. This fight is ongoing, okay, with the Five of Sword and with the Eight of Sword. this is a complete hopeless scenario. I don't know what to do. I just want some escapism. I just want a break. I just want to get out there. Just do something to divert my mind. That's what they are thinking. Now, they are not thinking that they want to flirt with someone in order to move on from this relationship. But what they are thinking is they just want some fresh air. They might be going out for a walk. They might be going out for um, I don't know. Uh, this might be their way that if you both are working together, this might be their way of diverting their mind from all this relationship mess that they are going through. And that's how they end up coming to that point, and then you both meet each other. Okay. I'll give you a one summary type, you know, thing right now. But before that, let's see what are you feeling? What is the feelings of the other person? Mm-hmm. What is the other person feeling? Okay. Okay. Now let's also take the card of what happens afterwards. Okay, we'll take it later on. Okay. Let me just tell you these cards, what they represent. So immediately when you both meet with each other, I don't know what conversation you have with each other. Um, Maybe I'll try to make another video where I make this back and forth conversation, as in what you are having the first conversation with this person. But right now I'm not doing that. This is not the questions I have written for you guys for now. If you want the conversation, you can let me know in the comments down below. But if not, it doesn't matter, because ultimately, if you have already met your twin flame, you know what happened. So this, why I wanted the conversation is because if it would have been very generic, like, hey, maybe nice content, then you would have been, yeah, thanks, finish. That's it. Like, there's nothing there, there's no scope for these cards to come up over here. But since these two cards are over here, it makes me feel that you've had some type of connection in the first meeting itself. You maybe, it could be as simple as, understanding. Okay, I have one. Um, Wait a second. I Can Feel Your Heartbeat by NGK. This is one of the channel song that I sense for you. But yeah, this is the feeling, like, both of you feel some kind of connection. Both of you maybe talk to each other, flirt with each other, and that's how you feel the connection with each other or something. And from this song, which is I Can Feel Your Heartbeat, I believe that that's the right song, but I remember a scenario where girl and a guy look at each other. The guy is on the phone, the girl is with someone. So the guy thinks that the girl is hanging out with her boyfriend. When the girl is thinking that the guy is talking to, you know, her girlfriend. They both definitely have someone, so they both have this connection, they both have this instant attraction, just by looking at each other, and they immediately make up their mind that the other person has someone in their life, so better move on, and they move on without having conversation, something like that. This is one of the song that represented, and I feel that this is the same song, which is I Can Feel Your Heartbeat. If not, it doesn't matter. But that's the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. So maybe you just saw each other's eyes and then you felt this connection, or maybe you had some kind of conversation that made you feel attracted towards each other, or something like that. But if this person, your person, was flirting with you, then it is understandable too, because again, this person was kind of like looking for an outlet, or I just want to go out, I just want to live my life, I want something that would distract me enough. And they might have spoken in loving language. This was a loving language, 100%. This was not a flirt in from their intentional point of view, as per cards. This was just something that they were trying to, let's say, if your love language is act of service, you feel very happy or you feel loved when someone helps you out, then immediately you would have feelings for this person, right? So if this person was genuinely helping you out, you might have felt something that is like more deeper than this. And this person, by the way, your person was just going with the flow. They were just feeling whatever they are feeling, and then they were not thinking about it much. And even if they were thinking about something, they were just very clear with their mindset, okay? But I have a feeling that maybe it's because of your past, that something might have happened in your past, and maybe this act, even though this act was very nice and very respectful, very caring, still there was a part of you that was like, oops, I don't think so, I don't think they are a good person, I think something is fishy, I feel that maybe they are the cheater kind. I'm sure, I'm 100% sure they are the cheater kind. That's the feeling that you are having when you first meet this person. Just because you suddenly, in a split second, you see them, you think about having a potential relationship, and then also you think that this is not going to work out, this is not the right type of person. My intuition says something like a red flag about this person, and your intuition is not completely wrong. Now, this person was in a relationship when you guys met, okay, for some of you. For others, obviously, this is their past, their ex, and then they are trying to get rid of the constant hopelessness in their mind, this back and forth. If they are still in contact with their ex, and that fight and everything, so they are trying to get out of it. But whatever it is, your mind, your intuition said the right thing for now. If you would have been with this person now, then this wouldn't have been the right relationship. But either which ways, this person, what they felt for you was genuine love, not necessarily like romantic love, not necessarily um, just love. If you, I don't know, if you know how this is your twin flame, right? Even if this is anyone else, it doesn't matter. This is your, I think, see, I'll tell you something. For twin flame, there is this kind of love that you feel, which is not the love that you feel for others. This is some kind of self love feeling, and that's why it's very important that we do um, self work, right? Um, because if I love myself, it's suddenly reflected back, and then boom, I'm in reunion with my twin flame, and then we both are in a harmonious, loving relationship. I don't know how that happened, but then it begins from me, right? That's the kind of love that this person felt, not necessarily a romantic love, not necessarily they were thinking about anything else, which is like any physical feelings. They were not having anything else, they were just in the present moment and just lost in your eyes, maybe, and didn't think of the consequences. Yeah, exactly. They didn't think about the consequences in their own life, which is like they might have had a relationship. They just didn't care about that consequences. when they were speaking with you. Like when they were with you, they were just with you, and then they were just focusing on you. That's the energy. Hmm. And of course, some of you were in a group setting. Of course, they were talking to everyone. I'm not saying that they were giving an undivided attention to you. What I'm saying is they were just present in that moment. Yeah. Hmm. How does this meeting end? Is when one of the person's break kind of ends. So if this is a work setting, obviously this is how it means, like your break timing is ending, then you have to go somewhere. And then I have a feeling that this is you, pile number one. You are like, okay, you know what, I have to go back. Nice talking to you, talk to you later. And three of sword, which is oh, maybe during this time the other person might have said, oh yeah, right, even I have to, visit my girlfriend now, so see you later. It's a night talking to you. And then there's this sting of pain that happens in your heart, or maybe both of your hearts, because oh my god, I really wish this person could be mine, but then oh my god, why am I in relationship, you know why am I not single? Damn what, damn life, or damn kismat. um Coincidence or whatever. Why do you have to come? Why does this right person has to come in the wrong time? That's the feeling that this person might have felt. There's no strong feeling from this person yet. I'll take the specific cards, okay, don't worry. But the star is also representing that you were hoping to be back together once again, but in a better setting. Hmm. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. That's the vibes that the star is giving me. Okay. Now let's see. After you have had this conversation, after you broke this trance um, with this person, what happens? How do you feel versus how do they feel? Turn sparkling, let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I spent forever wondering if you knew. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is it. So, how you felt, file number one, after this first meeting? Oh my god, I just realized this is a little lengthier reading than I thought it would be. Okay, it's good. It's good for you guys. You would enjoy it, so who cares? I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below, okay? Okay. So, once you do end up meeting this person and then you had this conversation, you are like, okay, bye. You both are on your way. What do you feel? What you feel is sad, is hopeless. Like, oh my god, my life is never going to be better in terms of relationship. Like, I'm always going to attract these kind of men or women in my life. I'm never, ever going to have someone who is like single, who is interested in me, who is loyal. Never in my whole life this is going to happen. This, I'm so angry at it. Okay, this is your feelings right after you meet this person, and then once this relationship is ended. On the contrary, I told you this person was just going with the flow. On the contrary, what this person feeling? What this person is feeling abundance. Wow, they feel transfixed. They feel this was so good to meet you. Oh man, I like this. And low key, they were like, oh, I wish I was single. This is actually what I wanted to be pile number two, but this is what my vision just saw when I just pulled this card. So it's like they felt very good, very abundant, very loved, abundant in general. They feel, I don't know, they felt good, and then they were also joking about it. I wish I was single. Haha, move on. Finished. That's done. I mean, done and dusted. They are not feeling anything about it at all. Again, they have moved on. Okay, they just made a funny joke and then they moved on. Like that was the internal joke that they made with themselves, not in front of their girlfriend or something, girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever their partner is. But yeah, that's what they did. Okay, now let's move forward to how you're going to end up being separated from each other. And somehow this is the card that comes out. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this relationship almost might have felt like it didn't start and then it ended. Something like that. It might have also been something like first day conversation, and then you are separated, you are not in contact with each other at all. Maybe your numbers got mixed up or something. I have no idea, but this is how it is. For others of you, there was some complication in this relationship. I have no idea like what happened between the first conversation versus the last conversation before separation. But there was, maybe if you guys were in a relationship, you both were physical, and that hurts. Some of you, I don't know, one of you or both of you felt very vulnerable because of it, and not in a good way. Like when we are vulnerable towards the person who we trust, we don't care. In fact, we want to be vulnerable. In fact, we feel like, oh, I'm having a bad day, I feel like calling them and telling them about it. We feel like we just want to let it out to that person. But there's some maybe trust issues, maybe a lot of fights, maybe a lot of emotional drainage that has already happened between you both. And then maybe something is also related to your physical life, intimacy. um, I have a feeling that maybe the girl was, I don't know, I may be wrong, but this is one of the possibilities that might have happened, that the girl was getting emotional and then maybe they were wanting or expecting something more, but then that's not how maybe the guy felt or something like that. I'm not sure, but I mean, but something related to physical experience. Yeah, that's for sure. Is there any clarifier? Oh, okay. So this is not it. It's not that both of you have no feelings for each other. It's just the act itself. And once the act is done, once you do it later on, you both just you both kind of don't go back to the conversation about what was hurting you in the first place. Okay, so there's a lot of issues, guys. Hold your seats. So the thing is, like, maybe you had some emotional fights, emotional, you know, back and forth. Uh, but something was draining you. Something like this. For example, the spark was there in the beginning of the relationship, but then it was not there anymore, or something like that. Maybe you were fighting about that, right? And then suddenly you are like making out this with this person, and then once you're done, like you would go don't go address this topic once again. You need to address this, right? Because like if you don't do, like, how can you fix it? But you both don't do that. Either this is the scenario, or like after the physical act you both are like, okay, let's go back to our life. So it almost felt like a draining energy, which is like, it doesn't, the connection that you felt before, you're not feeling it now. You just feel it. It might be a little bit dull. Maybe it's about the sparks. Hmm. Okay, let's see. As per angels, why did you separate it? Because I want to know that. As per angels, is there any other cards for why did you separate it? I'm shuffling the cards behind the camera. Oh, okay, no. A lot of cards fell out, but then I just wanted one. Is there any? Okay, I thought one card flipped out, but then no. Why did you guys separate it as per angels? I'm not sure. Something triggered both of you, that's for sure. I don't like to say this, but something triggered or affected a lot more to the viewer than that of that person. Okay. No, there's nothing coming out right now, guys. If you can, just ask your angels, as in why do they think that you both separated, because the story that we think about ourselves is not usually the story that angels see us as. Like, angels know deeper things than that of us. Okay, now let's go back to, wait a second. Before this, let's just say it again. So when you were, having the most difficult life, and then you were juggling. This is just a summary, and then later on we'll tell the reunion story. But for the reunion, I'm going to take these cards out because it's getting a lot more crowded right now. So let's see. If you don't want the summary, right, you can just, fast forward it to when I'm shuffling these cards back, so you know. Okay, so the pile number one was, having a lot of struggles in their life, and they were juggling a lot with two different things, maybe work and home, or their dream job and then their job. And then they realized all they need to do is manifest, and something happens. They understand how to manifest, they understand the work of law of attraction and the laws of the universe. And then something happens. They vibe up so high that their job gets affected. They are suddenly doing their dream job. They are out there on the internet, social media, having a lots of followers, collaborations, and then just, ruling it. And it's just amazing how things happen, how we manifest whatever we want. And suddenly there comes this person who talks to you. They are kind of loving. They are genuine. They are loving. I don't know, the person, file number one, actually feels that draw towards them. There's this connection. There's this something that we can never understand, that connection. And then this person is very clear, and they are just focusing on the present moment. And file number one, on the contrary, they are not. They are nervous. They are having this attraction towards this person, but like, who can say whether this person is even the right person for them or not? But either which ways, they just have conversation. They are meeting this conversation. They are meeting them. They are just, you know, trying to be in the present moment. Even if they are not trying, they have to be there, right? So they continue the conversation with them, even though they have this doubt that maybe this person is not, not someone who is trustworthy or loyal. They have this very key feeling in their gut. Their gut is not very supportive of this, but who can say why? And then they are having this conversation. Well, after some time, they had to go back. They are saying to this person, okay, you know what? I have to take a leave. It was really nice to meet you. Um, I mean, if I don't go back, this won't be good for me or for you, either which way. So, have a nice day. Bye. And while she was saying this, while the pilot one was saying this, the other person replied to them saying, "Oh yeah, you're right. And even I have to go pick up my girlfriend or boyfriend." And this hurted pile number one so bad that they they were just thinking, "Oh my God, this would have been the third party again." And there was a party over here, and this is so bad. I mean, like, why my life is not, romantically not good? Or were they flirting with me on purpose? Like, were they playing me or something? But on the contrary, while while one person was not, while one person was you know just being in the moment and enjoying it. And in fact, after they ended the conversation, they just loved that conversation. That is still close to their heart, and they will never trade it for anything in their life. They just wished for some split seconds that they wished they were single, but then they moved on and they are happy where they are. Yeah. Fast forward to some time, they both end up maybe being with each other or being in a relationship. It feels very magnetic to be with this person. And this is a very magnetic connection. This is like someone, no one made pile one feel like this before. No one made them feel so loved. Neither did anyone made them feel so hurt. No one affected pile number one this way before. And then this person, suddenly the person who was supposed to be making them feel happy is making them feel sad. And there are a lot of fights, and the good times were just past. It's just past now. It's not there in the present moment any which ways. I mean, what's the point anyway? Why should I even keep doing this? Why should I even be with this person? I think I should give it more chance. I don't know. And then they both end up being with each other on and off, but also it turned out a little bit like a fling by the end. And then they both were just done with it because they were not talking about what feelings they are having in their heart. Almost like they were taking each other for granted. And after 5 years, this is the reunion story, guys. It might take 5 years or more. I'm sorry. But this is what it is. This is what the tarot is saying. Hey, never listen to me, okay? Like, not like not don't listen to me. Obviously, I'm trying to give you the truth. But what I'm saying is, you can also manifest what you want to. You know that, right? You are the manifester of your life. So don't take this like too much in your heart. If you don't like this, and for some of you, you are like, yeah, it's almost 5 years any which way, so who cares? But for others of you, if you don't like this period of time, then just don't take it in your heart. Take it lightly, because this is either which way is a YouTube reading, general reading. So who cares? This might be resonating for someone else, not for me. Who cares? Hmm. 5 years later, pile number one kind of have this urge and desire to meet this person once again. Is They can't help it, they can't control it, they just want it, they want to meet this person so bad. This is almost getting out of their control, how much they are thinking about this person. So maybe they just manifest this thing. Maybe they ask the whole damn universe to, what, bring me this person. I want this person. This is the person I need, I deserve, I desire. So why not? Okay, for some of you, this is almost going to be coming towards reunion after 5 years, but then it's again going to, not be reunion. Like, for some of you, after this point, you might again be in the separation, energetically. But for others of you, you are going to be in reunion. Okay, we'll take more cards later. Okay. So they just travel the world, do whatever it takes, manifest this person day and night, and then boom. That manifestation comes into materialization. They both are in contact once again. They see the other person's eyes, they see the twin flame's eyes, and then all they can remember is the third person, is the third party, is what they can see, what they can feel, what they can understand, and what triggers them or hurts them. They don't remember the loving times, they don't remember the happy times, they just remember the time that it ended, the, the unpleasant, sad times that just shook them up so bad that they are not the same anymore. They feel very changed, and they are not able to take their head up and then just do whatever they want to do. They are not the same person, they are not the same manifester that they were before. And now pile number one was questioning everything, having all the questions in their head, like, why did they do that? I want to ask my twin flame, like, why were you not mine? Were I not good enough? And then pile one just let that questions be the questions. Now they are not going to push these questions away. They want these questions to be the main topic, to be discussed, to be answered. This is their goal. They were by this time angry, frustrated, and someone who knew that they deserved the answer. So they go back to this person who is their love. They feel very good to be with them. For some of you, one of your uh, one of the pile number one is going to even touch the other person's cheek, and And even though the pain is still there in pile number one's heart, but still, there's still this love that is greater than this pain. And then in no time, they both are with each other and in relationship with each other. They are dating each other, talking with each other, and in relationship. Once their heart, once the pile one's heart was strong enough, the pile one finally confronts the other person. The pile one asks the other person, why did you do that? For which pile one's twin flame answers, I thought I was superior to both. Wait a second. No, I'm not right. Sorry. I thought I was smart. I thought I knew what I was doing back then. And I'm so glad that you came after 5 years to talk to me, because back then, if you would have asked the same question, I wouldn't have known the answer. But now that I've had the self reflection, now I know and understand myself very deeply. And I know that I was just confused. I just didn't know what to do with my life. I know this doesn't sound very reasonable, to be very honest. It's just nobody gives you a manual to life. As in, even if we know what is the rights and the wrongs as per the society in terms of relationship, but still there's this part of you that just doesn't like to blindly follow the relationship rules. Just wants to know by yourself what to do, what feels right and what doesn't. I was just, you know, learning from my mistakes back then. I was just making a lot of mistakes. That obviously changed me. That obviously made me who I am today. Yes, a little bit broken, but someone who knows that there's nothing called temporary gratification. There's nothing called, there's nothing that is old fashioned in which ways. I used to think that chivalry is maybe old fashioned. A relationship that is one person dating one person for the rest of your life is maybe old fashioned, but this is not. This is in fact stability. This is in fact groundedness. This is in fact, you know what I learned? I learned that I can still have fun and happiness in a loyal and old fashioned type of relationship. And I'm glad you waited to ask this question to me. Now I'm a changed man or changed woman. Okay, guys, I see the wedding ring. Okay, so maybe this person was married or was about to get married to someone. Yeah, this is one of the energy I received. Okay, or maybe you, I don't know, take how it resonates. Okay, continuing. Wait a second. I think a lot of cards did come out. Okay, some of the cards are not coming out from their side, which is why did they do this? And this is supposed to be you asking them and they telling you. So this is not something that angels will ever give you upfront. So I mean, not like angels don't want to answer, but something is missing. I feel that something needs to come out, but it's not coming out. That's the feeling. Okay, so if you feel like asking for personal reading. You can try that, but I have a feeling that this is the person is only going to answer your questions, and they are only going to tell you what you need to know, except from these cards. Okay, okay. Let's continue. But you make me happy, even though there was a lot of fights and a lot of work and a lot of weird things that we went through, but still, I missed a conversation with you. I love to talk to you. And I know now I'm single. You know, funnily enough, back then I wished that I was not in relationship. now, now that I was single, I wished that we were together, but we were not. I felt very defensive. I felt, of course, it's my fault. Like, why would I? It's not easy to say sorry. Not even now. And so I settled for being single, even if it makes me sad. Until we met again. This gave me a new hope. And I thought for some time, because there's 9 and 1, it makes 10 of ones, which is like, I thought for sometimes it would be back to square one, where we are just fighting with each other and there's nothing coming out of it. And I was just blind to any other possibilities other than that. But then something changed. You changed, or I changed. I don't know. But this doesn't feel like us. This doesn't feel like the same old us. It feels like the more better version of us, the more better version that we can just have a little conversation about it and then have strength to face the mistakes that we made and then understand that the consequences were just something that we deserved, something that I deserved. I love you. I want to be with you. Will you be mine? And I promise I'll try to make you happy. I'll try to give you back what you have given me and more because you deserve everything. Okay, guys, for some of you, the Six of Pentacles is giving me the vibes that this person would propose to you. I have no idea what type of proposal. Maybe you guys are going to get married. Maybe that proposal. Or maybe, like, can we be in a relationship type of proposal. It doesn't matter, but this is the proposal. And then, okay, and then you have this new beginning. Congratulations. Oh man. Where you would have a little bit of fight. There's nothing wrong with that. But then you are going to come out of this because, see, once you have solved the major big fight of your life, like, see, I'll tell you something. Even after marriage, right, couples fight. So that's the fight that I can see. But okay, wait a second. Okay, I want to tell you something. This was very important too. To angels were trying to let you know that you will have fights, not that there would be no fights at all or no problems at all. You will have disagreements, you will have fights, but if you are scared, as in whether you will be able to, solve them or whether you will be able to move on from them, don't worry, you are going to be teamwork. There's teamwork involved. I don't know, but this is what I can see, what I just saw. that is giving me the idea that if one person needs to mellow down, they will. If one person needs to lead, they will. No hard feelings. Both of you will compromise at some point. Both of you will understand each other some points. And both of you, because of your own will, you will solve these problems. And then these problems are not something that will permanently damage your relationship. Anything, nothing is going to permanently damage anything at all for your whole life. 88, angel number 88, in terms of numerology, it's abundance, but also in terms of love. Obviously, it's abundance and love. Okay, you are going to move on, 8 of cups, move on from the fear of not able to solve this problem for years. You are going to you're going to move on from the fear of what if the problem is the problem for 5 years or something. You will move on emotionally. That's so important, because physically you have moved on right here, and even before that, because you were in relationship, right? But still, after marriage, you will be able to completely move on from that. Wow, congratulations. And you will, you know make this relationship like a teamwork, team effort. You're going to give your all. Both of you are going to give your all to this relationship, whatever it takes. And you are both grounded by this point of time. That is so important, because this is also the card of practicality. And trust me, relationship is not only about the good stuffs. That's not relationship. The bad stuffs is also relationship. And somehow I feel that, um I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit, if the viewers are ladies, I have a feeling that they are a little bit mature to understand that, you know um, sometimes this is what it takes to be in relationship. Sometimes there are compromises, sometimes there are sadness, but you don't just run away from the relationship, you solve them. And this is one person over here understand this very nicely, and I have a feeling that this is you, whoever is watching this. While the other person, which is them, they were just in the present moment, they were just trying to live their life as a teenager. They were just, like in the teenager mode, like just going with the flow. And oh my god, how much I love this person. What if, like, I miss out on other options of my life? I shouldn't just give my all to this one person. I shouldn't give my all to one basket, put all of my eggs in one basket, that type of a feeling. And they were just afraid as shit about commitment, and they couldn't commit, and they didn't want it to back then. And obviously now they have changed, and now they are so grounded that they understand the practical aspects of love. They understand that it is not about finding any other options. It is not about finding whether there would be any other potential. It is not even about, you know I, I don't know, having a very lovey-dovey face, or solving the problems very quickly. It's not even about instant gratification in any way, shape, or form. What this is about is stability, and stability actually comes from within our hearts. And once we understand that our life is stable, we can just understand that sometimes love can be boring, but also that is love, and that's the change that you both need right now. Wonderful. Pile number one, let me know in the comments down below. This is like super, super, super long video. I genuinely didn't expect this thing to be very long. I don't know why why I was writing those questions, but then here we are. Here we are. And if you need personal reading, let me know in the comments down. Oh, no, don't let me know in the comments. Let me know in the email ID that I will be providing in the description. Okay, see you. For those of you who have chosen pile number two, this is going to be a reading. We are going to see your twin flame story. This is an in depth reading, and this is the first time that I am using um, these questions for you. So, I am going to shuffle certain cards, and once I'm done shuffling, we will start with the reading. So, as you can see, I have already shuffled the cards. The cards are as such: who are you, your personality, who are they, their personality. When will you meet this person? Where will you meet this person? How would you feel after meeting this person about them? How would they feel after meeting you about you or about the situation in general? What is the situation going to be? Okay, what kind of conversation you would be having, or would this meet be lasting longer, or what type of meeting this first meet would be, or this could also represent the first half of your relationship, that is before the separation. Okay, and how are you going to feel? Okay, how are you going to feel, and what are their feelings after that? Like, once you have first met with each other, and then also mostly this is for first meeting, but yeah, this is just the first half of this reading, so we are going to take more cards, but that is going to be later on. Starting with the personality. Queen of Cups represents your personality. Now, sometimes in tarot, what happens is this is a general reading, right? So this might represent you, or other times this might represent you. So take how it resonates. Either which ways, we have taken the feelings from both of your sides. So if this side is representing you, then this might be your twin flame. If this is representing you, then this is your twin flame. It's all okay, it's perfect, it's natural, normal. Okay. Queen of Cups represent a person. By the way, this is not a gender based reading, this is just a personality reading. So, Queen of Cups is a person who is emotionally vulnerable, emotionally open. They feel safe. They feel safe to let out their emotions. They don't have this guard around them, and they don't need to have this guard. They are quite open and honest about their feelings, and most of their feelings are their intentions are quite good. The Queen of Cups person. This is the person. I have taken out the card as in this might be you. Okay, so most of my viewers would be Queen of Cups, but if not, this might be you. Okay. Five of Wands, on the contrary, it's more like opposites attract. Okay, so Five of Wands is a person who is competitive, who has had a lot of siblings in their life. They feel sometimes overshadowed. They feel that they have to compete with their siblings in order to gain the attention of the family. They are someone who is competitive in every field. It could be healthy competition, as in they are trying to stir up a game. For example, if they have to do a work, just okay. So if they are in office and they have a colleague, they would usually ask their colleague, "Hey, let's make a sales deal. Whoever does more sales will win." So this is, I can imagine this person being like that, being competitive and having challenges for fun, and also this is their life in general. So mostly I feel that they have a lot of siblings, and that's why they feel this way. um, if not, even if they have one sibling, they might be feeling overshadowed, and that's why they feel a lot more competitive every time. um, they are trying to prove themselves a lot. And this is like the opposite of Queen of Cups as well. they are someone who would rather not talk about their emotions because they are too much focused on work or too much focused on what they are competing for their like worth, for their self-worth. They are working hard to prove their worth. That's the kind of vibes that I'm getting. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It is just every person has different personality, and this is the personality of Five of Wands person. Okay. So if you have never met your twin flame before, when are you going to meet your twin flame, or when are you going to reunite with your twin flame is for the time period is Eight of Pentacles. But is as this is tarot, I am not going to read it solely on the basis of um, the years that is given over here, which is 8 years. But I am going to read it as the meaning of the card, which represents that there would be a time period in your life, the viewer of this channel, that you would be doing a lot of work. It could be inner work, self reflection. Mostly that you are doing a lot of things for yourself and to boost your confidence, to boost your self esteem, to feel worthy, to feel beautiful. Hmm. And also, you are perfecting something. So this could be you are perfecting your skills in order to be manager in your job position, or this could be any other thing. You are perfecting something in terms of work or in terms of your personality. It doesn't matter, but you are perfecting something in your life, and that's how you end up being in union with your twin flame. Now, as I said earlier in introduction, if you have not watched that, it's okay, no problem. I would like to repeat the message. Now, this would be something that some of you might have already met your twin flame. In that case, this is your past. If you have never met your twin flame before, then this is your future. Okay? Okay. Now, how are you going to meet your twin flame? Is through chat. So even if you both are working in the same environment, working in the same office, or I don't know why I'm getting a lot of working job kind of vibes from this from this file. To be very mhm, to be very frank. Okay, so what I'm receiving is even though you are working in the same office, maybe you have exchanged numbers or your manager has created a group, and that's how you receive each other's numbers, and that's how you start to communicate. Your initial communication with the other person is through the internet, is through WhatsApp, it's through any source of internet. It could be Instagram, Facebook, but WhatsApp is one of the strongest vibes that I've received. But how you're where you are going to meet this person is on the internet. Okay, you are going to have a conversation over on the internet. Let's see how this is going to work out. Either you would be living very far from each other, and some of you are already in union with your twin flame, and um, also the separation took place, and then also you are in reunion once again. Everything is nice. You are just watching this video for entertainment purpose, and for that also one of the messages I'm receiving of yours is that just that you are a viewer whose reunion is done. That's it. mm, and Three of Wands says, oh, this could also represent that your soul is aware that you are going to come in reunion with this person. The Queen of Cups person is kind of very understanding about themselves, their heart, their intuition, their soul. Um, Whereas the Five of Wands person is kind of a little bit there, but not there at the same time. We'll take that card later on, okay? Let's see more about your first meet first. wherever you are met online, what you're doing online, what the Queen of Cups is doing online is, let me just carry on with the Five of Wands first. Okay, what the Five of Wands is doing online is they have had a rough ending about something that they saw this ending coming. Okay, so this might be a breakup, this might be a job that has ended, and this is the new job that they are in, or their one side of their personality has ended. We all change and grow constantly, right? So one side of their personality have ended, and then this is the new beginning. But whenever we are going through any kind of change or any kind of transition period, what happens or what seems to happen is that we, for example, okay, there's a break period. Okay, so once the thing has ended, I'm not sure what example to give, but you will understand what I'm saying. Once the period has ended, once the breakup has occurred, or once the job period is done, there's this vacant feeling. There's this feeling that of emptiness. There's this feeling of there's nothing right now. I have nothing right now. And this is a true bridge. Okay, this is actually the bridge that gaps between, 10 of sword and one of sword, ace of sword, which is a completion and a new beginning. So there's this gap, and this gap could take some time for some people. For some people, it may take years, but for others, it would take just a day. And for some, it doesn't even feel like, there was a vacancy in the first place. But this, the changes also are of two kinds. One is when we manifest the change. One is the spiritual change. Spiritual change is not that we can ever um, shake it off. That is something that has to come to our way. That is something that we have to learn. That is something that we have to go through. And mostly, what I've seen for any kind of spiritual changes is that there's this gap that feels very, it feels like a void. It feels empty. Okay, so Five of Wands person is actually going through that emptiness. Not actually emptiness or loneliness in a way, but also that they have ended certain things and they don't know what to do, and they are going through that period of time, and they are not in the right state of mind, and what they are doing is coming online and just chatting with whoever they can, and one of the person happens to be you, which is Queen of Cups. One of the person is Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups person, on the other hand, is also having some sort of heartbreak. And I wouldn't be surprised because twin flames are said to have a mirroring energy. I wouldn't be surprised if both of you have had a breakup with your previous partners, and then therefore you are here. You're not trying to find a loving relationship. What you both are doing is just trying to find a diversion, trying to find something to hold on to this person, right? Five of Wands person is trying to find something to hold on to, something that could represent this person, like him or her. Like, yes, this is my life. They want that feeling that I have this thing in my life. Now, for now, they feel that I have nothing in my life. That's how they feel. And for Queen of Cups, they are heartbroken, yes. Have they done self reflection? Yes, they have. They are heartbroken, and also understanding towards themselves. They are compassionate towards themselves. And sometimes we just understand, we just need, especially if this is a breakup from a relationship. If, for example, usually by this time I would be chatting with my boyfriend, and suddenly I have broken up with my boyfriend. Now, what I do is try to find something that a new habits, trying to find a new habit that replaces all the habits that was filled with my boyfriend. So instead of chatting with my boyfriend, I am socializing with people around. And what you both feel is, you both feel good, you both have this sense of knowing something. You don't know what you know, but you know something that you but you feel something. Maybe you vibe with this person. There's a click, there's something that resonate with both of us. There's something that we both feel. We both are not here by coincidence. um Now, we both are not here by coincidence. This is the feeling that Queen of Cups would be having a lot more than that of Five of Wands, because of the background, or because of the personality, I would say. But other than that, both of them are quite. They both have a little bit of understanding. This person, the Five of Wands person, has a little bit of understanding. Yes, yes. Maybe there was a reason for why we met. After you have met with each other, after you have had a lot of chatting sessions with each other, this is not just one chat session that I'm seeing for you guys. This is, maybe you have had a lot of back and forth energy exchange, right? You both have this feeling. I have a feeling that you both are very familiar with each other, right? After this thing happens, what the Queen of Cups is thinking, um, is, this could be the potential lover of my life, or this is the kind of lover that I need or deserve in my life, or maybe desire. I don't know. Um, but yes, there's this the knowingness that you had in the first chat, that grew to an extent that the Queen of Cups understands that there's more than meets the eyes. This is the potential lover of my life. On the contrary, what the Five of Wands thing is, this person is, okay, by the way, there might be a third party situation involved, because of, I don't know, not because of Three of Cups. I usually represent third party for Three of Pentacles. Not, I've never received it from this card energetically, but this time I'm feeling that. I don't know, maybe for some of you, because there's Three of Wands, Three of Cups, and Three of Swords. And there's not even Three of Pentacles. So it's like almost maybe you both were chatting with each other and then they had a partner, or maybe you both were crushing with each other, but you had a partner. So it might not be completely that you both were dating with each other and then they were also uh, like, or there was a third party partner. Exactly, it's not necessarily that. Maybe they were flirting with someone, or you were flirting with someone. I don't feel it's you, to be very honest. um but yeah, something tells me, like, it's not full-fledged third party, it's somewhat third party. Or maybe for some of you, this might be full-fledged third party as well. I don't know. You guys know it better, okay? Again, this is a general reading. Just take what resonates. For others of you, how this person feels about you is, you are very friendly. You are someone who I've never had before. This is the type of friend that needs to be cherished. And I don't know why. Maybe because I'm Okay, what I'm feeling is Ron vibes from Harry Potter's. What would Ron feel about Harry is what this person feels about you. Hmm. Your friendship is worthy. Now they were also, remember, this is like a huge step from their side. Why? Because they were always competitive. Always they were on their toes. Always they were competitive, and for the first time, they don't feel the need to be competitive. That's what the twin flame love does to us. That's how safe we feel, not just for twin flames love, for love in general. We feel safe enough to just let our guards off, and this person let their guards off, that they don't need to feel like, they don't feel that there's any competition between you both. They feel very comfortable with you, and that's why they have this very strong but pure feelings of friendship. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, now let me see, I'll keep these cards over here. Now let's see what happens afterwards and how does the separation happen as well. Usually I don't talk while I am shuffling because it takes a lot of concentration and focus. Hmm. So that's why I usually prefer to pause the video while I'm shuffling. Let's see if my intuition is saying run, shuffle. I'll pause the video because sometimes while shuffling I receive certain messages, so I have to let you guys know that. Okay, I'll pause the video, lay the cards, and then we'll start. Okay, so cards are ready. Here are the cards, and then there are 3 cards down here as well. I'll show you whenever the cards are coming up. Okay, I'll show it in front of the camera. Okay, so throughout the relationship, how you both are feeling is, I mean, this could be any type of relationship. This could be friendship. This could be, partners. However it is. Um, the this is these both of these cards are representing Queen of Cups. To be very honest, the Queen actually knew her worth all along. I don't know why this needed to come out, but this is very important too. So when a queen is been said to have feelings that they are queen, that just represents that it's not about gender, it's about, knowing your self-worth. We all have self-worth. There's nothing that is waste on this universe because God has created everything, right? Why would God create something that is useless or worthless, right? And somehow this relationship makes the Queen of Cups feel that they are worthy, they can do anything. They feel very motivated by the one's energy, that they can do anything that they wanted to. And even if they are emotionally vulnerable and emotionally mature, they don't have to stop there. They can be emotionally motivating and emotionally having support, being a support system for their siblings, for their this is one of the energies I am receiving actually for their siblings, for the family, for their friends, or whatever. They are now feeling so motivated to be emotional support system, but in a motivating way. They are trying to motivate others as well. Um, and a Queen of Pentacles represents they are doing very well off financially as well. So it's not just one side of them that has nourished, and developed all along earlier. like way earlier, like when they were 7 or something. But now, once they did meet this twin flame and then they were in union with this twin flame, their other side of their personality has nourished as well. Um, hmm. One more thing I wanted to say with the wands energy, both of them romantically represent something, right? So Pentacles energy says we feel very grounded, very stable, very secure in this relationship. Okay, so that's the energy you would be, the Queen of Cups would be feeling. And with the Queen of Wands, you would be feeling like you're smiling a lot, you're blushing, you are happy, you yeah, that's the main basic energy, like you are waiting for this person to message you, text you, and all that. So that's how I don't know why I just feel that a lot of my viewers are, I generally feel that all of my viewers are Queen of Cups. But if, let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you're Queen of Cups or Five of Wands. Okay. On the contrary, what the Five of Wands person is feeling is they feel worthy. Okay. As I said earlier, the love that the Queen of Cups was providing to the Five of Wands, that was enough for them to feel friendly, to feel that they don't need to have competition with the other person. Now that feeling is more reflected in the other parts of their life and in their job, in their if they might be popular, they might have a lot of maybe followers, they might have a lot of friends. Okay, so this is the energy that yes, I am worthy, and that thing is manifesting itself. From 5 to 6, that is like they have grown, they have transformed. Whatever transformation was waiting for them, they just needed to meet you, and once they met you, that transformation occurred in their life. But this is all good and all. How does the separation actually happens between you two? Now, for everyone who is not in union with this person, obviously you wouldn't understand this bit completely. But for those who have already separated from this person, you know what I'm talking about. The Seven of Swords is representing something related to cheating, deceiving, lying, or not trusting the other person with their heart. Yeah. So Seven of Sword is a little bit tricky energy, to be very honest. It's not just about cheating or deceiving. It's also about if someone is so anxious that they don't know what to trust, they feel like having a lot of backups in their life. So if you both were in relationship, then this person might be, yeah, sure, they are in my life, but what if they don't, they just leave me, and then I need to have a backup if there is no love life in my life or something like that. So this might be one of the scenarios, but for most of you, this person might have turned out to be married or might have turned out to have a very fulfilling, loving relationship in their life. And this hurted you a little bit, obviously, but moreover, you kind of ended the relationship abruptly, which is like, it's almost like one time, 1 second you know that they are in relationship with someone, the other second you are like, okay, what, you know what, I'm done, bye, you know. So it it feels like that energetically. It feels like you have not talked about it to the other person, you have not argued with the other person, you were not trying to make sure that this was maybe a wrong news or something. Maybe you couldn't talk it out. I don't know what happened. Maybe one of the issues were you were always available over on the internet, but not face to face. So this didn't look like a relationship that you could work it out any which ways, because I don't know, because of the factor that you were only online couples. And now you were just hurt, and then you turned your back and then you left. Or maybe they turned their back and then they left. I don't know. It's from both sides. Hmm. How does the Queen of Cups think, or are dealing with the separation, is quite different than that of how the Five of Wands person is dealing with the separation. The Queen of Cups person is kind of okay. They are not like okay. They are hurt that there was separation, but they are also someone who is having this understanding that this is a soul connection. I can just talk to them anytime, telepathically or anything. You feel very connected because you are connected. Kind of energy is over here, which is like somewhat you are connected, but you are still in love. Okay, you're still in love with this person, and their love still feels good. You still have this deeper understanding in your soul that, I don't know, you have some type of understanding. You cannot define what understanding this is. We can see it from cards. We can see it that this is your twin flame. That's what it is. But then how you or how this queen of person would define their feelings would be, I don't know what this is, but I feel that this was meant to be, this separation was meant to be. um like we were meant to be, we were meant to meet each other at this point of time. We were meant to separate from each other. Everything feels right. There's some kind of understanding in the heart of the queen of cups person. um that's because they are very well connected with their soul, with their heart. They are not trying to define themselves or their feelings based on the actions of the other person or based on the connection dynamic. Even if it is separation, that doesn't stop me from loving you. That's the energy of queen of cups. On the contrary, how does the Five of Wands person feel? I have a feeling that the Five of Wands is a little bit guilty. They are guilty, they might have regrets, they have some type of emotions that is kind of said to be lower vibrational emotions, I suppose. Um, I don't know, but there was this, I um I don't remember which YouTuber was talking about this, but um there was this pyramid type of example that this YouTuber gave, and then there were a lot of emotions in the bottom half, and then in the upper half there were other emotions like peace, happiness, and all that were on the top, and then guilt, regret, and everything were in the bottom. And why I'm saying that, you know, why am I saying the pyramid as an example over here is because they feel like they have started from the square one. What square one, you ask? Before they met you, how stuck they were, or how they felt like, they have nothing. That's how they feel again after the separation. They are strongly someone who relies on their, I believe, root chakra, on their materialistic truth. If this person, I would define them as crown chakra person, they have this inner knowing that, you both are the same person. Then this person, Five of Wands person, is someone who is, um, who takes what they see as truth. This is the truth of my life. This separation is the truth. And that person, Queen of Cups person, motivated me in becoming the Six of Wands person from Five of Wands person. Like earlier, I was Five of Wands, now I'm Six of Wands. Now that they left, I am back to square one for being the five again. Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. It's not a coincidence that these cards are over here. And in the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles. Five of Wands person thinks if the Queen of Cups will come back into my life and if they would be generous enough to, give me the love that they have given me, then I might, you know, transfer from Five of Pentacles to Six of Pentacles, which is like from five to six again. What, however, they don't understand that Five of Wands was not changed because of the Queen of Cups. No. Five of Wands changed because of the feelings they had in their heart, the truth, the feeling of love that they had in their heart. It has nothing to do with other person. Other person's love didn't heal them. Their own love for the other person healed them. I hope this makes sense. If anyone is Five of Wands, just try to understand that this was you who changed your life. No one else changed your life, okay? Okay, I have to say something, guys. This feels like one of the couples that might not have a reunion. But if at all you will have reunion, how that will be, let's see. Let's find out with these cards, okay? We'll pause the cards once again, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I have a feeling that these cards will come out quicker than that of before. So we have. Oh, okay. So the Five of Wands person is going to contact the Queen of Cups person. This is not this reunion. Okay, this reunion is not a coincidence that would happen. How you met with your twin flame the first time is the coincidence, but the second time, this reunion is always based on our willpower. This is not coincidence that will make you reunion with that will make you have a reunion with your twin flame whatsoever. And if you are watching this for your specific person, this is still applicable. Okay. Whoever the Five of Wands is, that person is going to contact the Queen of Cups person. Why? Because this understanding is very important. If at all Queen of Wands, see, I'll tell you what. If at all Queen of Cups do contact the Five of Wands, they might come back together, but then things wouldn't change. If there has to be change, there has to be change first from Five of Wands' heart, and then that manifests into the reality. Okay. So what happens is they are feeling defeated, they feel the competitiveness once again, they feel that their cards are up, and they feel very comfortable around this thing. See, that's the point. That's the point. They feel comfortable being competitive. They feel this has been them their whole life. What are we expecting? If I was talkative my whole life, how can I suddenly be quieter or less talkative? That is so not possible. I would still fall back into my habits. And once they did fall back into their habit, into the like they felt a little bit sadness initially, as in like I was back into sky one, I don't like it. But then immediately they were like, oh, you know what? this is my habit. I have to be competitive. I have to keep my guards up. I cannot be vulnerable. I should not be vulnerable. I have to, we have siblings over here. I have to be competitive. I have to prove my self-worth to my parents, etc., 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 because I am not worthy, or I have not enough money, or I have am left in the cold, or I am not enough in general. So once this belief system changes, okay, this will take time, or this might not happen, because again, this is their habit. This has been their personality right from this is their personality ever since they know it. Like right from they were born. That is what I could say too. And there will come a debt to it. There will come a transformation in their life once again. This is their personal life. This is not your life, you and them. No, this is only them. This transformation is going to hit them in the face like a slap. As if, dude, can't you see this is not working out? Why? Because this is draining your energy. This doesn't feel good. That's why. Because this is not good. It's not just something that doesn't feel good but is good. It's not uncomfortable for growth, it's discomfort for bad health or for going down. That's what it is. That's the slap that they will have in their life. But this is something that will happen from the universe's point of view, that this competitiveness is not working out. Once you see it, you have a choice. Five of Wands, you have a choice. Whether to, you know, yeah, okay, I understand that this is not working out. I understand that this feels stuck, and I feel stuck, and this feels like routine. This is habit, and I don't know how to break this habit. I understand that. Now, from here on, this is their decision, what I want to do about this. Should I, you know, should I try to change myself, or should I just accept myself and my life the way it is? And if they change themselves, it will take some time for them to come into this transformation of being King of Cups. Can you see it? Can you see it? This is Queen of Cups. This is King of Cups. Why is it this way? They are understanding that being vulnerable is okay. They can loosen up. They don't have to be competitive always. And this is something that will happen in their personal life. And throughout this journey, they have to be alone. And once they do, nothing can stop you for a reunion. King of Cups and Queen of Cups. It is not a coincidence. Okay, this is okay. I don't know who doesn't. If it this is the story of how you will reunite with your twin flame. If at all you don't want further of my opinion, that might be a little bit brutal, to be honest. Like, I'm going to be honest whatsoever. So if you want to listen to me further, you can listen. And if you do not want to listen to me, let me wait a second. You can just leave because this is done. Okay, and you can subscribe if you want to for further videos. I don't usually say to subscribe, but my angels said to say so. Maybe there will be some other reading that angels are asking you to watch, and if so, good for you. If not, if you need any personal reading, this is not what my angels asked me to do, but if you need any personal reading, you can let me know in the comments down. No, 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 no. What am I doing with my life? It's not comments. It's email ID. You can. My email ID is in the description. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Now you can go back if you don't want the negative message or my opinion about this reading. Now, if you are staying here for my opinion, this is not the story of Queen of Cups whatsoever. The Queen of Cups was already someone who understands their worth. Again, when I'm saying queen or king, I'm not saying about the gender. Okay, I'm just saying them. It doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter, guys. Like it. What is the difference between any gender, any which ways? Both are strong. Both are emotional. Because emotions are emotions. It is not gender based, and because um strength is strength. It is again not gender based. It is just a differentiation that we so that we understand. We can address it very rightly. Like for example, if there is trees versus animals, how would we differentiate them? We have to name them differently. That's the only difference between genders. That's it. Okay. So the thing is, yeah, Queen of. This is not the story of Queen of Cups. This is the story of Five of Wands. The Five of Wands meets the meets the Queen of Cups. They change, they transform, and now they are different. It almost gives me the idea of Beauty and the Beast, because if you know the story of Beauty and the Beast, the beauty in that story, Belle. I don't remember the name. Oh man. Okay, whatever. The beauty in that story is someone who is understanding of herself, who is compassionate towards herself, who knows to say no when she means no. Like literally, she's been kidnapped. Not like she's. I don't know. She's not kidnapped. Kidnapped. She voluntarily goes to the kidnapper's house, and then the kidnapper is out there knocking at her door, and then asking her to, join me for dinner. And then she's like, "No, I don't want to. No, thanks." So someone who is not afraid of the kidnapper is someone who can say no to them. And then she is also so level-headed. I don't know. Like she even rejects the most handsome guy in town type of person. Um, she's like, no, thanks. I'm not interested in you. There are a lot of girls who are interested in you. You can, maybe be friends with them. I don't know. But she is always, yes, she's um kind and stuff, but she is always saying what she means. And this is, I don't know, this is one of the thing that I notice in today's society as well. Even if it is women, or I don't know whether it is women or men at the same time, but I know me and some of my friends who do not know how to say no. And then there is this song written by Little Mix that is also something that's saying, um, the song's name is No, where they are saying that you asked me a bunch of things. I said yes to everything, but now I'm not the same person who is going to say yes. So listen to me say no. So that's the whole song. I said yes to many times, now it's no, no, no. Told you I'm no longer under your control. Oh, oh. Not the kind of girl I was before. Not a little more. It's a good song. Go listen to it. So the thing is, Queen of Cups, if this is a lady or if it is a man, it doesn't matter. They are kind of someone who understands their self-worth, who understands, like, even if we are watching Harry Potter movies or books for that matter, we know the Ron's character, right? Ron is someone who is overshadowed by their by his brothers. So, like, he is a male, how come he don't know his self-worth? So it's not gender based. What I'm saying is, Queen of Cups person knows their worth and knows that emotions are not bad. On the contrary, emotions are good. They can be vulnerable, they can be open, they don't have to be ashamed of themselves and all that. On the contrary, this is the whole story dynamic is of the Five of Wands. And I have a feeling, and because this is on Five of Wands, like this, everything depends on Five of Wands. The reunion depends on Five of Wands. And actually that's it. But I think that's the reason this reading is quite leaning towards Queen of Cups, because Queen of Cups is the person who might be watching this. As per me, they are watching this. Hmm. So it's like no control for reunion you know is what the Queen of Cups is having. And let me tell you something, guys. I have read a little bit psychological books. This has nothing to do with anything. This is just my personal life. But changing our childhood belief system, it's so hard. We can almost never do that. And that's why this is very, 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 very challenging for the Five of Wands person. Hmm. It is as easy as determining or making a decision, and also very tough to make this decision, as in, like, oh my god, do I have to change? And then this decision is not something that they can just make once. This is about changing our habits, changing our lifestyle, changing our whole personality. And this is weighing so much on them. And I feel so sorry for them. And I would almost understand that if they don't feel this way. I don't know. Haven't we all been there? Haven't we all been, someone who has certain habits that's not right for us, but we cannot shake it off, and we take a lot of time to move on from that, especially in terms of relationship patterns. Have you ever noticed that before? I don't know whether you have seen Dandapani, uh, YouTube person. There's this guy whose name is Dandapani, and then he says, for example, Lily meets John, then they both are in relationship. Some turbulences happen, and then they break up with each other. Lily moves on, and she dates another person who is Tim, but who is like John. So this is a pattern that we are kind of caught up with. Um, Pattern needs to change, paradigm needs to change, and that's how we can change. And paradigm changing is like the most difficult thing I think it is there in our life. We can mostly maybe acknowledge that we didn't change, and then we can acknowledge how difficult it is, but I don't know how we can, actually change. I mean, like, yeah, it's we can. It's not that we cannot, but it's difficult. That's what my point is. And it will be weighing so much harder on the Five of Wands. I feel sorry for them. And if you're Five of Wands, all the best, guys. I think you need that. All the best. It's for your own good. It's not for the twin flame. It's not for, being with the other person in a loving relationship. It's for your own good to feel emotionally vulnerable. That feels good. That feels liberating, right? Okay. So, anyways, this video has been like too lengthy. What I am going to do is make a part 2 for pile number 2 and pile number 3. So we'll meet in the part 2. Bye.